Please like, subscribe, and share the Sweatshop Podcast on the HTW Podcast Network. We are now on Anchor FM and on Spotify, Facebook, and back on YouTube. You can look us up. Our handle is at the Sweatshop Pod, or you can just type in the Sweatshop Podcast. We gon' be on there. And please enjoy the show. Thank you. Yeah. Bye. Welcome everybody to the Sweatshop Podcast on the HTW Network. This is your host, Sweats, and my co-host, the Maestro. What's up, dude?
Hey, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute because we've been traveling. We've been going place to place to place to place, all over the place, reviewing all these bars that are coming soon to a Facebook or YouTube or IG near you, and Twitter. I mean, it's just gonna be a link.
It's gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, we're just doing these little bar reviews. I think it's kind of cool. Plus, I don't think you've ever really seen our faces. You've seen his face, but you haven't seen my face.
Well, I don't know if anybody wants to see that.
I know. Well, it's just like, hey, yeah, I'm just popping out, pop.
He's coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, man. I'm like groundhog
now.
Now
It's the thing. Now he's getting all skinny. He's getting all like,
I know.
Look at me.
I know.
He's peacocking up.
Listen, I'm looking good on camera. Let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make it happen. I ain't mad at it. Like, let's do it. No, but I actually gained like 13 pounds or some shit. But I lost it all again because I did my fast and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All this shit is gone now. But I'm about to post right after we record. I'm about to post the second review of the trip, which was to Duffy's Tavern, which was a favorite of ours. I won't spoil it all, but it was a favorite.
Yeah, don't give it away.
I'm not. But it was a good time. You can check it out. It'll be posted. And it'll be there. Everything will be there. All those will be there, ready to go for you. But my goodness, while we were gone, so much has happened in the world. But before we get to that, I just want to talk about the most important shit of the weekend, which is Abby's 21st birthday extravaganza.
Yeah, it's a big milestone. Not only for Abby herself turning 21, because that is always a big milestone for everybody in their life, but also big milestone for Camp Leapfrog because it's our first field trip. It is. I'm putting the bus list
all over
together.
The place, really, isn't it?
What's up?
It's milestones all over the place for you guys and everybody, right?
Like, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, but I'm getting the bus list together as we speak.
Okay.
So, everybody's got their buddy. We got the buddy system happening.
Buddy system? Nice.
Just like heavyweights, got to do it that way.
I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. So we'll be picking everybody up shortly to head over to Williamstown, New Jersey at the wonderful H2O Center.
Water sucks. I just had to say that. Water sucks.
No.
Gatorade.
No, don't you.
Gatorade.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Continue.
My mama said. My mama said.
Mama was wrong again.
Yeah. Man, Franklin is the devil. That's all I can think of every time. Ben Franklin is the devil. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so anyway. So, yeah, Camp Leapfrog's coming to the H2O Center in Williamstown, New Jersey this Sunday. Tickets are still available. If you are in the area, or even if you're not in the area and want to come into the area, make sure you grab your tickets ahead of time. The front row is sold out. However, we still have plenty of general admission available. And the seating for general admission is first come, first serve, unless you get the VIP package upgrade, which also gets you like a cupcake and some party favors and, a merch code. You can get 20% off at our merch stand, which I picked up some of the merch today that we're going to be selling. Mm-hmm. We're going to be selling these event exclusive Camp Leapfrog t-shirts. Ooh. So get excited for that. You'll have the ability to purchase those, but if you're VIP, you'll get 20% off of those things. Just come out. It'll be a really great time. Hopefully, especially with COVID and how things are going, who knows if this is going to be one of the last things to happen before we kind of like go back to, not being able to do shit anymore or, doing it like we used to. So, take advantage of it. We, New Jersey does require the masks indoors, so make sure you bring a mask, or if not, we have them. So just keep that in mind. But there's going to be a lot of great action, everything you can expect from Camp Leapfrog and more at this event. So the doors are open at 12:30, and then that's when our open swim starts at like 12:35. So make sure you get there early so that you can get in your seat, get all that figured out. And then the main show starts at 1:00, and it will, if you cannot catch it live and in person, it will be airing on IWTV at 1 p.m. Because in conjunction with Camp Leapfrog in the afternoon, we are doing a double header with IWTV itself for the IWTV 100, meaning the 100th title defense of the IWTV championship with Wheeler Yuta going against, I believe it's Daniel Garcia, I believe is the challenger.
Nice.
For the matchup. And there's some other stars on that, some AEW folks, Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander will be on that show. So if you're coming to the 21st birthday, stick around for IWTV 100, or if you're going to be there for IWTV 100, come early for some Camp Leapfrog action. It's going to be a really good time. We're all very excited to put this show out there for you. We've got a couple surprises. Again, a good lineup of matches coming for you. Tickets are still available. You just got to go to campleapfrog.com/shop and you can get your tickets right there, or they will be available at the door in case you do not get them early. But I suggest you get them ahead of time so that you can be guaranteed a spot in the venue.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, I can't wait to see this doubleheader, and just to see, and because I'm going to be there. The sweatshop has to represent. It has to represent. So
has to be there.
I'm coming through for the live event. I can't wait. I thought this was going to be my first live event, I think, but yeah, nope. So many live events have happened since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just to briefly talk about the COVID times, man, like this variant is fucking shit up, dude. It's coming. Yeah. It's coming with a vengeance. I actually have a friend of mine, our mutual friend, matter of fact, who's gotten the shot. So he's gotten the vaccine. So is the husband. They both got it with symptoms. Both the kids got it.
Yep.
With symptoms, and I'm talking about infants. I'm talking about like 2 years old. 3 years old, like 1 and 2, actually, I think it is. Both of them young as fuck. Both have symptoms. So everybody had symptoms in the household with that Delta variant. I'm pretty sure it's that Delta variant that's fucking shit up for everybody.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely is.
I know there's some other variants out there, but that Delta shit out here is fucking shit up for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated. I actually got in this full-ass argument with, because they were like, because it's almost like a, see, people who got vaccinated, this is what, still doesn't work. And I'm sitting there like, no, bro, it does work.
It does work because we're not in the hospital.
Right. We're not in the hospital. And also, like, first of all, this is a variant of the fucking shit that shit is almost gone. That first one is almost gone because people are vaccinated from that shit. This Delta shit, like, even though it's protecting us from like dying, like, this shit is strong as fuck. It's not the same. Like,
well, it's the same rationale as the flu shot.
I know,
because this is what it is. It's a virus, like the flu.
It's a virus.
We have gotten to an evolutionary point where most people who are of decent to good health will not die from the flu, but they'll definitely still have symptoms from it, even if you don't get a flu shot.
Right.
This COVID stuff is still so new that our bodies are not adjusted to it at all.
Right.
Like, there's no sort of, things until, we get these shots, in people and whatnot. So, like, yeah, even if you do get the shot, like, even if you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu and you can still pass it to somebody. Like, that's what a virus is.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're like just because you get the COVID shot doesn't mean you're immune from it completely.
Right.
It's just you have a greater chance of surviving and or greater chance of either not having symptoms or having reduced symptoms.
Right.
Because, like, imagine if, like, some of these adults that didn't get vaccinated that all of a sudden have this Delta variant. I mean, they could be right in the hospital.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And, and I think that's why we're not seeing as many deaths, because a decent amount of people are vaccinated, but we're seeing new cases because you can still get it. Like, it doesn't make you immune to it. You're still going to get sick. Like, it's not going to change the fact. You're still going to get sick from it. So, like, you can't say that it's not working because somebody gets sick from it. You can get a cold, and then, like, your cold medicine, like, if you get your Robitussin, you know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't work in the first day, does that mean your Robitussin doesn't work? And then you're going to have a fucking boycott over Robitussin? I don't think so. That's not how this shit works. Like, get a freaking brain, people.
You better tell the truth out here.
Well, but I mean, they're trying to apply this to get over that narrative.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to apply things, but you have to look at other things that are like this, and, like, people still get the flu.
Right.
People still die from the flu. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to go away. So, like, yeah, even if you're vaccinated, or even if you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu. Even if you're vaccinated, you can still get COVID. Like, it's still a possibility.
Like,
it doesn't mean it's like this like, all of a sudden you have, like, this shield around you and you have this, like, 100% immunity to it. Like, these shots or these vaccines and shots are only, certain percent effective. Like, yeah, 96%, but there's still 4% chance.
So,
you know what I mean, it's not like it's completely 100% proof. So
a lot of these places
that just maddens me.
Yeah. So like a lot of these places here, I'm just looking at doing a sweat stat dive real quick, and I'm just going through, like, so first of all, like, Maryland and Pennsylvania, even though it's on the rise, it's not rising, like, at a rate that's, like, alarming. But if you go to places like
something like Florida,
holy fucking shit, they are worse than they were at their peak.
Well, the fact that they're back into 6-digit cases, something like that. Like, it was like 6-digit cases.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was, like, at one point it was like 21,000.
Yeah. Well, right now it's at 16,000. That's the latest.
Okay.
That's the latest on the list. Oh no, but it's
still
insane.
Still 6 digits.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean.
Not 6 digits, 5 digits.
5 digits, and
5 digits.
And it's higher than the peak it was ever.
Yeah.
Ever, guys. Like, that's how Florida is, because they don't give a fuck. And not everybody's more than half of those motherfuckers aren't vaccinated. Probably only like 20-30% are vaccinated. And then you have all the other motherfuckers ain't wearing masks. They don't give a fuck. Now we're back way up top again to where it was worse than it was before. As opposed to, like, the Marylands and the Pennsylvanias, and probably, like, some of the New Jerseys and stuff, even though, like, the beach areas are probably rough. Those beach areas are probably rough just because they have those beach bars, and you know how they roll.
Well, I mean, and just where more people are, like it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, where more people are, you're just going to have.
Listen, I'm not going to be the Little Mermaid. I'm not going to be Ariel. I don't want to be where the people are. I'm not trying to do that. Like,
could fool me.
Oh shit! I want to be where the people are.
I saw you trying to get on that beach life.
Hey, I'm trying. I was trying to go. I mean, I'm trying to see what's real good. I mean, there's nobody on the beach. Well, the first one was on the beach, and then we got fucking bit the fuck up like an asshole.
Oh yeah, I mean, the first time we went on the beach was perfect.
Oh, it was nice, very nice actually.
It was perfect.
Very nice.
Not just nice. It was perfect.
It wasn't perfect. It was too goddamn cold.
Oh, it was windy, brother. It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was not perfect. It was too goddamn windy.
Dude, I fell hard asleep.
I know. It was perfect. I needed a crack a sun and a less wind. I would have been out forever.
You needed the Bushka. That's what you needed.
Listen, I was curled the fuck up. At first I was okay, but then the sun never came back.
You were like an old lady.
I was fucking cold. Well, there was a bitch next to me in a sleeping bag. She had like a whole ass fucking.
She was in a cocoon.
She was. She was cocooned up. I needed her shit.
Legit in a cocoon.
I was about to come. I was about to be next to her and just say, "Hey," like this. She was real good. No. But I mean, a lot of these places, like in like Jersey, is they're doing okay. Like I mean, and it's creeping up, but it's not creeping to a scary ass level. It's only creeping up to a level where like it's cause for concern. And, except for places like Florida and Texas and California, like because those are the places that don't give less fucks about.
Yeah, because they're not concerned.
Yeah, I don't think Texas even as bad as Florida. Florida's back up to where they were, which is kind of insane. Like if you think about it, everybody else is just creepy, but they're taking the whole shit over there. And we know Provincetown. Like I wanted to go to Provincetown, we couldn't go. Because of the fucking, because their shit was going wild, running wild like Hulkamania. Mm-hmm. Fucking, so we can't do that. Delta out here is going wild. So that's the primary strain of this virus in America is this Delta virus. It's been like that for a while, but it's really because once everything starts lifted, the mandates and stuff like that. Then it's it's fair game. Everybody's gonna get it and shit. Everybody's gonna get sick. I mean, that's just it is what it is. I mean, luckily, even though we were around folks not wearing masks, we were outside the majority of the time.
Yeah,
the majority of the time we were outside. There was a few times we were inside with a shit ton of people, often. But it was not often. Like it really wasn't. I would say about 2 times. I would say where we were inside. And it was like fucking jam ass packed,
right?
So I would count about that, but even then, it's still it's just weird, man. Like I've been trying to get comfortable, like not wearing these damn masks, but now I'm going to I've been putting them back on now. I've been putting these bitches back on, even though Maryland's doing all right. Like I'm still putting these bitches back on. It's I'm trying to be safe again, especially for these kids. I'm about to teach all these kids again, so I'm trying to get this shit right because they can't get the vaccine. But
under a certain age.
Yeah, but the Delta, I think is hitting everybody. Don't matter if you're a kid, adult, whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. It doesn't matter if you're a kid or not.
Right, that's the Delta.
The virus doesn't know. The virus doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the first one, the kids weren't getting affected like that. But now I think
the only reason I think they weren't getting affected by that is because they weren't going anywhere.
No, I don't think so. I think
so because at first kids weren't going anywhere because pretty much every school was locked down. Like, and then we hit summer, so there was 5 months where kids weren't really doing anything other than maybe playing in their neighborhood with the neighborhood kids. But other than that, they're not like going anywhere. They weren't going on vacation. They didn't go to school. They didn't go.
Maybe your motherfucking kids weren't. I know these motherfuckers are out here going to fucking people's houses and all types of shit.
Well, going to people's houses, but I'm saying like but the adults themselves weren't even going to work. Like that's what I'm saying. Nobody when you're talking about the early stages of it, nobody was really going anywhere. It was only later on that things started to open up as soon as we started going to school. And then that's when we started to see these kids get affected by it, because these kids were actually leaving the house to go to places that they really have no control over it, other than like, you know, if mom or dad or whoever had to take them to the store.
But there was,
or some shit like
there were
that. You know what I mean?
I think they are more of the carriers in the first, I'm talking about the first ones. That was more of a carrier situation than, I'm not saying they didn't get sick. I'm saying they're getting sick more often now than they were prior because of this variant.
Like, I disagree. I disagree, because I watched it. I you know, from the last year of school, I watched it happen. So, I mean, like these kids were dropping. It was because they were sick. It wasn't because they just had it.
No.
It was because they were sick.
I understand.
What I'm saying is, I don't think you can arrive at that conclusion, because the kids were not in the same boat the adults were when this all first started.
Okay.
I think if we stayed if like schools stayed open, I think we'd have a different story. Because like, why would the kids not? Like, it makes no sense as to why this variant, the kids get more sick, because just as like the adults do. Versus,
variant. They move. I mean, it adapts to whatever the situation. I mean, that's what viruses do. They want to survive. They want to, you know, I mean, they're going to come survive. So
but it does. But
like, I think this one's more deadly. It's quicker to catch it. So like, these are the things that happens. Yeah, you know.
Well, it's more, but I think it's more potent for everybody, not just like the fact that people are like, if we were still with, you know, whatever we had before, like, let's just say,
right,
you know, pre-Delta variant, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, the people that are vaccinated, even if they still got it, they probably wouldn't be feeling symptoms. Whereas now, if they're getting this Delta variant, most of these people are
feel it.
At the very least getting symptoms.
Right.
Or if they're very fortunate, they're not getting symptoms, but they still have it.
I have had,
you know what I mean? Like I agree with you. It is more potent. It is probably more deadly, but we're not having as big a death toll rates because
of this.
Good amount of people are vaccinated.
Yeah, some people have been dying without that vaccination too, which sucks.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was. I don't remember the percentage.
The deaths have been occurring. But
a large percentage of the deaths of these of the recent COVID deaths have been people who are not vaccinated.
Right. It's facts.
It's not people who have been vaccinated.
Right.
That are dying.
Right.
But that's the whole point of getting vaccinated.
Exactly.
Just for anything. Not just COVID.
That's the
point. Flu. For whatever. You get your measles shots.
Measles, polio. Let me get my polio shit together. Let's cure that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that together.
Like that thing. Like, yeah, that's the whole point of it. Is it's not going to prevent you from ever getting sick or ever getting it. It's just going to greatly increase your chances that you're not going to end up in the hospital or die from.
It's facts, man. It's just because, you know, I just don't want to revert back to this craziness, but I mean, if it's going to have to, it's going to have to. Like, I know things aren't going to close down, like school's going to be open and shit like that, but the mask mandate's going to have to be in place. All these things are going to have to be in place. Like, masks do so much. I think people really like the masks, just wearing the masks just do so much. Like, it really does.
Yeah.
Like the shit.
Think about when we started like, when I say we, I'm saying America.
Right.
When we started lifting the mask mandates, did you notice, like, just in general, how many people just started getting sick? Like, just a common cold.
Yeah. People getting sick out here. I saw people sneezing. I said, what the fuck? I ain't heard a sneeze in like forever.
Yeah. Well, because you weren't used to, like, we had gotten acclimated to not having those germs spread so much.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden you're going back into what this thing is, and your body's like kind of conditioned itself to not have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So then you're going to get sicker easier. Like, that's why they say teachers have better immune systems, because they're always around sick kids.
It's true.
Like, because like the kids just go to school and
kids are fucking sick
because parents will just send them or whatever. Or like, you know, anything like that shit. Or if you're around a lot of people all the time, you know, you have a better immune system because you're around a lot of people all the time. All that you know, that number of germs. So when everybody's wearing a mask, you decrease those germs dramatically. Like, regardless, You know what I mean? Like I honestly would not be surprised if this is something for the rest of our lives, that even if or when COVID is a thing of the past, like we're not living in this COVID conscious world anymore, where COVID has now become the way of the flu or the way of those other viruses, diseases, whatever you want. I still could see when it gets to be like cold and flu season, people wearing masks.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Japan, baby. We're gonna make it happen. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Japan and China know it's good.
Like, I think it's just going to be a normalized part of society now. I really do.
And I don't
think it's the worst thing, because
it's
like,
not.
well, because here's the thing is, like, humans weren't always used to wearing pants.
It's facts.
I mean, clothing, first of all, but same thing with pants. Like,
shout out to Adam and Eve. Let's go.
Yeah. But then, like, all of a sudden evolution happened, became more conscious of things, realized, hey, probably should cover all that up. Right. And now it's just part of society that we wear pants, especially when we're in public. You know what I mean? But like underpants, pants, was it always a human thing? No. But is it now? Is it a common thing? Yes. So I think we're just at that point where pants were thousands of years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's just another article of clothing. Is it uncomfortable because we grew up not wearing them? Yes. But you'll get used to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think it's that, like, really don't understand what is impeding on anybody's freedom or whatever. Because you also have the freedom to not wear pants in public, but there's consequences to that also. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
we get into the whole freedom of whatever the fucking consequences.
But that's the whole argument behind.
Of course it is.
Not wearing a mask is, it's my freedom not to. Bro. It's like, well, yeah, you're right, but it's also your freedom not to wear pants, and not to wear shoes, and not to wear shirts. But you do anyway.
These are these folks.
Why?
Man.
Because there's consequences.
These are these folks out here that are, I mean, it's just some of these folks you just can't change, man. It is.
Well, it's just people. It's just that they will be, to fit whatever agenda they're trying to push. They will be as hypocritical as they are.
Of course.
Which like, if they can't see that. It just baffles me that people think like that.
I mean, it's
between that and like the whole pro-life thing, like a mask is pro-life.
I mean, let's not get into all that.
Tell me, I'm just saying. Tell me where I'm wrong.
Jesus,
tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't want to get that deep into it. Goddamn.
But that's where it comes back to. All of this comes back to this shit. I'm just saying.
I don't.
It all comes back.
I got you heated.
That's why we're in this predicament.
I got
that's
you.
Why that's why shit's going backwards.
I know.
It's because of this shit.
I know.
If we just kind of hunkered down and if there was somebody like when Bush rallied us at 9/11 to all be patriotic and shit, and everybody was behind it, if we had that one person to do that, mass wouldn't be an issue. But that never happened.
No, it was the opposite. We had the guy doing the opposite.
Yeah, it was used as a divisive tool.
Right.
So it's always going to be a divisive object.
Absolutely. I mean, it is what it is. Now, I mean, fuck. I'm just going to do me. I'm going to do me and do me right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody around me is safe. That's it. I'm not fighting nobody out here because they're not wearing masks and shit.
Well, I told you about what happened to me at the grocery store, right?
What?
Oh my God, this had to be like 2 months ago, maybe.
What happened?
It was in the summer. I almost got in a fight with somebody at the grocery store.
No shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. This was around the time where it was still like the mandates were starting to slowly go away, in that people did not have to wear masks in stores and stuff, especially if you're vaccinated.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's just license for whoever to be like, okay, I'm not wearing shit anymore.
Right.
So I was coming out of the grocery store, and I'm putting my groceries in my car. And all of a sudden I just see this cart like roll toward my car. Like just starts rolling toward my car. Like no one pushing it, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Just starts rolling. And then I see this dude it looked like he just, put all his groceries back in his car.
Okay.
And it was his cart, because the trajectory of it came from his car to my car.
Uh-huh.
And so he had no intention of putting this cart away.
Right.
But it started rolling toward my car.
Uh-huh.
And so I luckily got in front of it because it would have hit my car otherwise, putting a dent on it or whatever.
Right.
So I was kind of pissed about that. So I said,
you feel some type of way about that shit.
Yeah. Well, I was like, you're going to have this first. It's one thing to not put your cart away.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to have this motherfucker come at you. Like the cart start rolling at you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
defiantly and shit.
Well, the thing is, I didn't see it, so I don't know if he deliberately pushed it my way,
right,
or if that shit just rolled,
right,
the gradient, the gradient of the parking lot,
it just
rolled away. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care because it's your fucking job to put it away. Be a good fucking person and put your damn cart in the freaking cart thing,
right?
So of course, being me, I had to say something.
Oh shit.
So I go, excuse me, is this your cart? And he goes, yeah. I go, were you going to put this away? and he was just like, no, not really. I was like, well, it kind of rolled down here to hit my car, and I was like, and I forget exactly the exchange because I didn't really hear what he said.
Uh-huh.
So then I noticed he wasn't wearing a mask at all, and I was wearing a mask at the time.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Because this was just as things were starting to whatever. So of course I had to open my big mouth and say, well, if I can't trust you to wear a mask in public, I guess I can't trust you to put your own card away.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro,
I did. I did.
You fucking hit him right in the core. Jesus.
I did. But then he goes, why don't you come over here and take your mask down and say that to me? Say that to my face. Like he wanted me to
right.
come at him.
Right.
I'm like, no, thanks. I don't want to get sick. And I just ended up taking his cart and my cart and put them back like a civilized.
Yeah, right. Like I'm dying over here, bro. You got me dying.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe I didn't tell you that.
No, you fucking didn't tell me that goddamn story. Oh, yeah. That's incredible.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, I was fired.
You're fired up.
Fired.
Wow.
Well, first of all, a grocery cart coming at your car like that. Again, I don't know if he pushed it or if it just rolled down the hill to my car, but either way, that dude had no intention of putting his grocery cart away.
That's phenomenal.
Not a single intention of putting that grocery cart away.
Bro, I have no words.
And so I said something, and then it trickled into that.
That's amazing.
Mm. Yeah. Well, if I can't trust you to wear a mask in public, I can't trust you to put your cart away.
Wow.
Those I thought were my famous last words.
Well.
But I was heated.
Yeah,
heated.
You feeling some type of way. Woo!
Heated. Yeah, that was
you cut him core with that shit now. Like,
yeah.
You got him with that shit. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. The thing is, he didn't give a shit.
No, of course not. He's just a dick. Like, yeah. It was just
just a solid dick.
Just solid hard dick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the biggest dick he got. Just a big dick.
Fact. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing he's swinging around is his fucking grocery cart.
Oh man, it's actually a pretty good segue over to this DeAndre Hopkins and some of these other NFL players nonsense, like threatening to leave if they have to get a vaccine. Listen, dude, if you want to, waste your money in your career, whatever the fuck you want to do, and leave because you don't feel like getting vaccinated, if they require you to get vaccinated, which they actually are legally able to do because it is a company and they can do a company wide situation where they say, hey, you cannot play unless you are vaccinated. You can do that. They won't because there's too much money involved, like cats like DeAndre Hopkins and shit like that. You can't opt out. Like there's no, it gets sticky in those situations, but they could.
Well, I mean, but to me, that's your job.
It's your job.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you say to like somebody else who's working in, private America, or even for the government. And
I got a story.
And if they require it,
I got a story.
Are you going to be like, well, I've been, like, let's say you're a teacher. Well, I've been teaching here for 15 years and blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden I'm going to go. They'll just be like, okay, bye.
No, that's what so this would happen. I'm going to tell you a story. This is like from like this is like a third cousin or some shit. It's a cousin of a cousin of a cousin type shit, right? So this is like distant family, but apparently this distant family is a fucking idiot. And he decides he didn't want to put his mask up at his job, right? And he said, "No, I'm not going to put my mask up. I'm not going to put my mask up." Mm-hmm. And then he got fired.
Well,
and then there you go. Like, I mean, they could repeatedly tell you put your mask up, and you refuse to put your mask back on. You can get fired.
I mean, if it's company policy,
right?
You know what I mean? Like it
is.
I just don't understand. Like, why does this have to be different than other, like, nobody, like, drug tests, like, especially for athletes, you know what I mean? Like,
right. The shit they got to go through.
I mean, does anybody want to piss in a cup?
No.
Nope. But you got to do it for your job.
Exactly right.
Those athletes have to take those drug tests. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're doing more than pissing in a cup too. If they're taking blood samples, whatever it is, like, the league has drug policies.
And there's a conspiracy theorist out there, he's probably a conspiracy theorist. He probably thinks the earth is flat and shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that type of shit where when you're a conspiracy theorist and you think like the government's trying to control you, or whoever, the billionaires are trying to control you, or Bill Gates is trying to control you, or whoever you think is trying to, the Illuminati, or what's the motherfucker? There's some other motherfuckers out there.
All right. Well, here you go. Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like, most of these people have a driver's license. Unless they don't have a driver's license, you're already fucked.
Like,
anyway.
the government's
got you in the system.
Right.
Yeah.
They got your butt. They got your fingerprints in there. They got all that shit, bro.
Like, come on.
Right.
You're like, that's gonna the vaccine thing is gonna be like, well, I don't want the government to control me. Do you have a driver's license? Do you drive a car? They already got you.
Yep.
They already got you. Sorry, buddy.
Too late.
You have a social security number? Government got you already.
Yep.
What the hell? Like, what are you trying to get away from? Do you have a cell phone? They can hear all the shit you're saying. In fact, more private companies can hear all the shit you're saying through your cell phone.
Oh,
if you got a smartphone.
It's facts.
Like, what the hell? What, like, in the grand scheme of things, you're just being an asshole.
Yep. So, I mean, my dudes, like, if you think the getting the vaccine is not like, or like, your job is, worth not getting the vaccine, then, go for it. Like, that's you're right.
Yeah.
That's your right. Like, I mean, that's your right as a human being. Don't do the job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah. If you don't like something your employer's making you do, there's as a former large boss of mine used to say, there's no fence around here.
Yeah. You
can leave anytime you want.
Anytime. Nobody's keeping you there.
No, yeah. Nobody is forcing you to play in the NFL.
Nope.
In fact, I'm sure there are hundreds of people, if not thousands of people, that are chomping the bit to take that spot.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, yes.
So do us all a favor, and that if you're just going to complain about it, then go away.
You know who's away?
I don't care how good you are. You could be the great Tom Brady.
I thought you were going to say Carson Wentz.
Well, no, because he doesn't play football.
No, apparently
he keeps getting injured because he's out another 5 to 12 weeks. I love that too. 5 to 12 weeks.
I love it.
Like, not like 4 to 8. Like 4 to 8's like we got a 4-week window here.
5 to 12.
7 week. This is a 7 week.
Which lets me know that he's going to miss like half the season.
At least.
That's what that's letting me know.
At least
he might miss the whole fucking year because there's like, oh, he'll come back before the end of the year. I said, how many games is this motherfucker missing?
I mean, there's 17 games and he could be out for 12 of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's going to be gone for a while because it's.
Listen. I hope they got Phillip Rivers and all like 18 of his kids on speed dial.
He said he could come back, so I mean,
bring his ass back.
Yeah, They better call somebody.
They might need him for one more year.
Yeah. They said, we're just kidding. We forgot this guy's injury prone as fuck.
But do you like how now, all of a sudden, that he's not an Eagle? Now people are coming out of the woodwork saying that?
Dude.
You like that? I love
this it. This is what I'm saying. Like, any real football fan would
whatever
understand.
Fits your agenda. It's the moral of today's episode. Whatever fits your agenda.
It just baffles me, man. Like, it just baffles me. Like, I'm sitting there, Julio hurt on the sideline again. He hurt. He ain't done anything yet. He's just running routes in training camp, already hurt. Like,
yep.
Nothing new. Yeah. What did Carson Wentz do to get hurt? Like, all he did was probably drop back.
Yeah, I think he threw a pass, maybe.
Yeah, he threw a pass, right? The long pass, right? You said he threw a long ball.
Yeah.
And then he almost died.
Yep.
So, like, I mean, I just don't know what to say about it. It's just the dude. I mean, it's hard to say he's a bust, but the motherfucker's like a bust. He's a bust. You tried to extend the past his contract. He only was lasted one more year after that. Then you had to trade him because you think he's damaged goods, like mentally.
Yeah.
Forget the physical part. Yeah, he's going to miss games.
Yeah, we're not even talking about all of the physical injuries that he's sustained.
This is a mental shit for him because he got the tools, he's got the skills, physically, but his body can't hold up. A, and B, he's not right in the head. So I don't know how this sets him back mentally as well. Like, just from him being hurt again and him being all up in his shit. Like, so you got to figure that shit out as well. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's a weird thing to put all your eggs in that basket. Again, why would you put your eggs in a basket with a dude that you know is injury prone? Mm-hmm. I don't know why you would do that. That's not a thing I would do, personally. Learn your fucking lesson. Especially
they thought they could fix him.
Especially when you have a rookie quarterback who's not super great either, come in and play better than him. When Foles comes in and plays better, Foles is a perennial backup. He's a backup. And in the system they were in, he played exponentially better than Wentz did. In the system they were in the plays that they were running. And I remember an old friend of mine used to be like, oh, well, they're calling different plays for him. Why do you think that is?
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Why do you think they're calling different plays for Foles than they were for Wentz? Because Foles can do more than Wentz can. Just saying. Open your fucking eyes.
Or another argument was that they were simplifying the playbook.
Oh, yeah. No. I would argue it's the opposite.
But it doesn't, either way you slice it, doesn't matter.
Right.
Because they like, if it's not working for this guy, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't working for Wentz, so why wouldn't they then try to simplify it so they get the results that they're getting with Foles?
But they weren't simplifying it. They called different plays.
I'm just saying if they were. Period.
Yeah. No, that shit is
like it makes like if that argument makes no sense to me.
No, none of it makes sense. It's all bad because the results speak for themselves. Right. So,
well, and who has the statue in Philadelphia? Not Carson Wentz.
No. Don McNabb is still the greatest quarterback to ever don the Eagles. I thought it was going to be Wentz. I thought Wentz was going to take that role. It's still D-Nab.
Not even Randall Cunningham?
No, Randall. I mean, I love Randall Cunningham. He was like, when I was a kid, because he was Michael Vick before Michael Vick was Vick. You know what I mean?
He was the shit.
So when I was a kid, I loved me some Randall Cunningham for sure. Like, but I'll be damned. No, he's not as good a quarterback as Donovan McNabb was. No, for sure not. But he was great. He was exciting. Just like Michael Vick is a great, like, he was exciting, but he's not better than Matt Ryan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But here's like a total sidetrack.
Yeah.
Total sidetrack. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it was really McNabb was that great? Or was it because he had Andy Reid?
I think.
Because look at what Andy Reid's doing now.
Andy Reid is a GOAT coach. He's a GOAT coach. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like, he's a GOAT coach. But I'm just gonna like bring it back. Even though Andy Reid is a GOAT coach, he's still I would say the second best quarterback that he has coached. So out of all the quarterbacks he's coached, McNabb.
Okay.
I'd say he's the second best. He's better than Alex Smith. And he's all the guys except for Mahomes. So I will still give McNabb his love. Even though because Andy Reid has had some scrubs. Let's not. He had Ty Detmer and like all these.
Think about everything in between McNabb and frickin' Foles.
Oh, bro, he had
Kevin Kolb.
Well, there's another guy too.
Oh God, there was like another McMahon. Wasn't there another McMahon in there?
I'm trying to think of the damn name.
A younger one.
Fuck me, I can't remember the names. There's so many. They had Jeff Garcia at the same time. There you go. And I like Jeff Garcia too now. Like
he had Vic for a minute.
Yeah, Vic for about a year or two.
Post prison Vic.
Post prison Vic. So he was a more polished quarterback, but he also had a better coordinator, Andy Reid. So no, I mean Vic did well in the system.
I mean Vic shined that one year.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah,
he was great, but his body could not handle it anymore. He was
older. His style of play, his body outgrew his style of play.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happens with a lot of these players and shit.
I mean, look at Cam Newton.
Exactly. Just like Cam. I mean, Cam was a monster between the ages of. I mean, I'm talking about as far as his physical ability,
athleticism.
Yeah, all that shit. He was a monster.
Not talking about his accuracy. Not talking about
that was never there. But between the ages of 22 and 28. He is a fucking monster. So I will give him that due. But he started to break down just as all these players do. So, I mean, that's I want these guys to end up like some of these. I want my guys in the NFL, especially these quarterbacks, to end up like Steve McNair, except not dead.
I was going to say, Jesus, why do you want them to end up like him?
No, I'm talking about the player.
Okay.
Because Steve McNabb used to run over Steve McNabb. Jesus Christ. Steve McNair used to run all over the place too, but he started to adapt his game. He became a drop back quarterback.
I would liken it to Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's another good example of altering your game. Like you're not the same runner you used to be. Can you run a little bit still? Sure.
So you got to learn how to throw.
You got to learn how to throw the ball.
Well, it's like a major league starter coming in, being able to throw 100 miles an hour as a starter.
Right.
You get older. Eventually, that shit's going to drop down to 98, 96. So you got to locate.
Jamie Moyers, the Bartolo Colon, especially because Bartolo was throwing like 97, 98 when he started.
Still playing baseball.
Still playing, bro.
He's still playing baseball.
That motherfucker loves him the baseball. He loves baseball, bro.
I mean, the fact that he's still playing baseball in some capacity is amazing.
It is amazing. I love Bartolo. But yeah, I mean, the dude was only throwing fastballs. He'd throw cutter. That's all he would throw is cutters, and he was starting throwing cutters and sinkers and two seamers and shit like that. That's all he would throw. At 89, 90. But he used to throw 97, 98 when he started.
Yeah, it's all about the location. Yeah. I mean, that's why Greg Maddux had such a long longevity.
I mean, he could have probably still pitched.
I mean, he wasn't popping 100 on the gun.
No. I mean, I think at the most he's 92. I think I think at his peak he was 92.
Right. He's got that. He is probably one of, if not the most accurate starting pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
super
biased.
Pinpoint location.
I'm super biased. I think he's the greatest pitcher of all time. I'm biased as fuck.
Well, I was going to say, you're definitely super biased.
I'm biased. I think he's the greatest pitcher of all time. I was in love with the way he pitched all the time. It was like my favorite shit. Just sitting there with that two seam inside. They'd be backing the fuck up. And that shit come run back on you. That shit was nasty. Couldn't do shit about it. Put the praise on him. Yeah. But anyway, like, we got off on a tangent, but yeah,
we did. Big time.
Wentz is hurt. So sad. Okay.
I don't even think that's where this was going. It was about the players bitching about getting vaccinated.
Yeah, that's where it went. But that's okay.
Like, because there was Kirk Cousins. I remember Kirk Cousins said some dumb shit
well, he's a dick in actual life. Like apparently he's just an ass in actual real life.
Yeah, we can just cut, print, check the gate, moving on that one.
Yeah. He's just a dick in real ass life. So there's that. Oh my. Okay. Let's chat really quick about a couple things. Let's go to WWE, and then we'll go to MLB. 2 things, and then we're gonna talk about our trip.
I set you up for the MLB segue. God damn it!
Oh, well, let's do MLB.
I thought that's what this partnership was.
Oh, fuck it, let's do.
I set you right up for it.
My bad. I missed.
I brought the whole analogy into it and everything.
Listen,
I gave you the softball.
I know. I'm sorry. You gave me the softball, and
just like at the batting cages.
I fucking
swung and a miss.
Did I ever? Jesus. God damn. That 75 never felt so fast in my life. Jesus.
Yo, that shit was low. The thing is, it was low. It was so low.
Bro, I'm sitting here like I'm sitting here taking pictures like I'm actually at a fucking not knowing I've already spent $1.50. I'm sitting here taking pictures and shit. I'm like, that's low. That's way below the knees. It's at my shins. I'm not swinging. No,
those were all low strikes.
Yeah, they were
low. Those were low borderline strikes. Every one of them.
I was sitting here looking. Well, some at the end they were borderline. Like nothing was like belt high.
I mean, the fact I was like half golf swinging at them to try to even get a piece.
Yeah, those bitches were coming in low and fast.
I mean, if they at least came in belt high.
Belt high would have been good. Because my swing is just going to hit.
Or if it even goes higher, like it's fine. Like I'm okay with changing levels, but it was like
like it was low. I mean, the first 4 or 5 were just absurdly low.
Like it was literally painted the bottom of the K zone.
Yeah,
every single time.
Yeah, I don't think it was on the. I would have looked at the umpire. I'd have been like, "Are you sure?"
Oh god, I would have taken if I was playing a legitimate game of baseball. I would have taken every single one.
Yeah, I would have took that shit.
Some of them might have been strikes. Maybe I just would have,
Those are perfect pitches, basically. Like I'm not sitting there. That's a pitcher's pitch. Like it's low.
Oh, absolutely. And it wasn't even like they sunk low. It just came low.
No, it
started low.
Started low, went low.
It was just a straight fastball. Yeah, low as fuck.
Yep. And technically it's a changeup. So whatever. Like that shit was coming in hot.
Compared, yeah.
That shit was coming in hot.
It's a major league. It's a really good major league changeup. 75. Jesus. Most of the times that shit's like 80 something.
It is about 83, 84, depending. No, but oh my. I was swinging and missing all over the place on that shit. I should have stayed at the 55 or 60 where the fuck we were at before.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 50 was real nice.
Yeah, 50 was. I should have just stayed there for a little bit.
Build the confidence.
Build their confidence up. Then go to 75. But it was also starting to get dark too.
Yeah, that was the problem. Well, and I wasted a turn because I didn't have my glasses on.
That's true.
I wasted a whole turn because I was like, I can't see the ball until it's like too late, and I'm like, oh shit! And I'd like just swing real quick just to try to see where I could even get it.
Fucking way.
Then I put my glasses on. It was night and day.
Yeah. It was starting to get dark out. It was getting low. I'm making a bunch of excuses. Point is, I didn't fucking hit the ball. Like that's really what it was. I think I got a foul ball. I think I hit one ball out of that 75.
I was gonna say I think I got 2 good hits.
Yeah,
I think I got 2 good hits.
You got a couple good hits on the 75. I literally got one, and I think it was a foul. Yeah. I think I foul tipped that bitch. It was not great. It wasn't a good look. I'm glad there were no ladies there to watch that shit. That's embarrassing.
We strutted in there. We're like, yeah, all right, let's show off. And then, fuck.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was not good. Should have stayed at the 50. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I was hitting shots at the 50.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're moonshining some motherfuckers out there.
So there you go. Is that a better segue now for MLB?
Well, let's do the MLB. So everybody got traded at the end.
Oh, pretty much.
So the Cubs specifically, and the Nationals said, fuck it. We're done.
Fire sale.
Everything must go. Liquidation. Like this is
They are that going out of business.
Yeah, this is mattress discounter, like
in the city,
60% sale. Like everything must go. This is what's happening right now. So Max Scherzer gone, Trey Turner gone. Who else is gone? I'm just going down. I need by team. This is not great.
From Nationals or from just anybody?
Just from the Nationals. I'm not going from. I just went all Nationals.
Oh, we got Scherzer, Trey Turner gone.
Schwarber's gone.
Got traded.
Daniel Hudson.
Daniel Hudson. They traded their closer.
Yep, that was the closer.
They left Soto alone.
Yeah, no, Soto's untradeable.
Soto's like the last man standing, unless you count Ryan Zimmerman.
How is he? Never mind. I'm curious. How is he still playing?
I mean, facts. He literally, I think, was on the like day one Nationals roster.
He's on the original. How?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know, but I can't. I got to give the guy respect. I got to give the guy mad respect for that. The fact that he's been, I really think he's been on the day one.
Yes.
Like since they made the move back to Washington.
Yeah.
Like made the move back. He's been there since day one. He's day one Oos right there.
Brad Hand, gone. He was with the Nationals.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, he gone.
I'm just looking through this shit. A lot of these motherfuckers gone, bro. And then the Cubs just took over and said, "Fuck everybody."
Yeah, they said, "Hold my beer."
Mm-hmm. We got
I'll trade away Chris Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Trade away Anthony Rizzo.
Yep.
Which I like that pickup. That was a good. That was a good trade. Who else did they trade?
Jock Peterson.
Well, that was early. That was an earlier trade. Yeah, that wasn't necessarily a deadline move.
No, but
a move nonetheless.
Ryan Tepera from the Cubs, right-hand pitcher. That's just a random dude, not a main guy, but it exists in the world.
They do exist.
Who else? I'm looking.
Let's see. What were some of the other big?
Craig
moves?
Kimbrell gone.
Right, because he's on the Cubs. Yeah, it was. Where did he go? Where did he end up going?
Fuck if I know. White Sox?
Oh, yeah, that might be it. White Sox. That sounds right.
Sound right?
That sounds right. That sounds right. Could be wrong, but it sounds right.
John Lester from the Nationals.
Where did he go?
He went to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And we lit him the fuck up.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he went to the Cardinals.
That is interesting.
It is. We got Jorge Soler. He's been doing nice for us, and so has Jock.
Oh yeah, he got. Oh no, he was on the Royals. He used to be on the Cubs.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot. Javier Baez.
Oh Jesus, how did I forget about El Mago?
Yeah, Trevor. Jesus Christ.
How did everybody? El Mago? Yeah, Jesus.
All their players. All their good players.
Oh yeah.
All of them. I don't know who's left.
Oh yeah, Lester. John Lester, and I think. Oh no, not Ian Happ. Sorry, I think J.A. Happ.
J.A. Happ.
Wrong Happ.
Where was he at?
I think he was in.
Was it the Nationals?
I think he was with the Twins.
Oh, okay.
I think.
And now he's with this Cardinals.
And now he's with the Cardinals. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Twins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Baez goes to the Mets, and now they got Lindor and Baez there manning the.
And nothing pissed me off more, by the way, when you showed me that Adam Duvall got traded back to the Braves.
Came back, baby. Came back.
Now, I love Adam Duvall. I have no qualms with Adam. It's just
why get rid of him?
Why get him in the first place? Why in the first place? Just to get him back again. I like Adam. I do.
The Rangers traded quite a few people too.
Oh yeah, because you got
they traded their people. They traded Kyle Gibson.
You got Gallo, Kennedy.
Right? Yeah, they traded Joey Gallo to the Yankees.
How's he doing? I can't.
He's been okay. I think he hit a homer today.
Oh, okay. I just don't like that pickup.
I do. It's like
I like the Rizzo pickup. That's a great pickup.
Oh God, Rizzo is. I mean, I hope they lock him up.
Yeah, I mean Rizzo's a great pickup, but I don't know
because we need. I mean, as much as I like the Gallo pick because he'll mash and Yankees since he is a left-handed power bat and we need that. Like we've been lacking that the entire year.
Sure. Just adding strikeouts, like more strikeouts.
All but strikeouts. With, I mean, what else is new? Look at our lineup.
Like, I know. I
it ain't been happening.
I thought you would get like a little motherfucker to slap shit around for a little bit.
I mean, all those are hurt. All those guys are hurt. Like that's the thing. We had them. They're all hurt.
Nope.
They're all hurt, or they're Brett Gardner.
Yeah, but Brett Gardner strike out too.
That's what I'm saying.
Not anymore. He didn't used to, but now he just strikes out all the time.
He's old.
Yeah, that's right. He strikes out all the time now.
Right. I think just having a left-handed power, like just a power guy that's a left-handed batter, helps the lineup because our lineup has been incredibly predictable with a bunch of friggin' right-handed hitters. You know what I mean?
They must really like Brett in the locker room. Otherwise,
well, he's a veteran guy.
I know,
veteran presence.
But it sucks. Like he's not good. He needs to go.
Yeah, but if he went, what would we really have then? Because at least he's healthy. Like Aaron Hicks done.
Oh sure, yeah. Well, Aaron Hicks has had a history of that shit. Yeah. Like you know that.
Yes.
That's Aaron Hicks in a nutshell. A steady hurt.
And like Clinton Frazier's hurt.
Yeah, he's always been steady hurt too. He's never lived up his potential, which is fucking.
Well, they wouldn't when he was healthy. They wouldn't give him the chance, and then when he finally got the chance, he got hurt.
Yeah,
like it just it was such a catch-22 with that.
Yep.
Like he had the opening here with Hicks getting hurt, and then like Judge was out for a minute, and like he had his opportunity, and he was there for a minute, and then all of a sudden he goes down. It's like, well, fuck now.
Well, we missed this last week because we were out of town, but like, my goodness, a lot of shit. Like, I mean, this is very, very active. I feel like this is one of the more active trade deadlines in recent history.
Well, I think a lot of pretty big names went at the deadline. You know what I mean? Like not just the fact that it was a lot quantity wise,
all-star
but the
caliber
quality
names.
of yes. Like I'm just looking at this ESPN site here.
Yeah.
Literally, Chris Bryant, all-star.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Heaney, okay.
Yeah.
Soler, I think, was an all-star.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, John Lester, former all-star.
Yep.
J.A. Happ, not bad. Mm-hmm. Kyle Gibson, all-star.
Yep.
Ian Kennedy, like Javier Baez, all-star. Craig Kimbrell, all-star. Possibly Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's
Barrios, all-star.
Yep.
Future stud.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then Schwarber, all-star. Scherzer, all-star. Trey Turner, and all-star.
Yes, Scherzer.
And Hall of Fame.
And
future Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer,
yeah. Yeah. Rizzo, all-star.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's no shortage of Gallo, all-star.
Yep.
Literally this year, Adam Frazier from the Pirates going to the Padres, all-star.
Yep.
Rich Hill, former all-star.
Yep.
Nelson Cruz, going from the Twins to the Rays, all-star.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, and possibly future Hall of Fame.
That's a big pickup for them. I didn't realize he was traded there.
Well, that kicked the whole shit off.
That's crazy.
That kicked the whole shit off to me.
I didn't realize.
I was like, oh shit, it's going. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, I guess they should. He probably said to him like, "Yo, I'm on my back end. I'm on the shitty Twins team, which was supposed to be good this year. Let me go somewhere where I can do some damage."
Yeah. Oh, Yan Gomes was another one.
Yeah,
Yan Gomes, their catcher from the Nats.
From the Nats, and he's a decent catcher. He's not bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at just look at the catchers that are out there.
Oh, I know. It's slim pickings.
He is one of the better ones.
He is. It's slim pickings out there with catcher. There's not a lot of good catchers. That's why Yadier out here just steady keeping his job.
Facts.
Because there's not a lot of good catchers out there. It's not like that. There was a time where
the thing is he's quote unquote gotten better as he's gotten older, but I think it's because the quality of catchers has gone down.
I think so.
Like, I think he's always been. I think he's always been there.
Oh yeah,
like been where he is.
Oh yeah, he's always
been now. Good. It's just now he looks way better.
He looks way better because he's consistently been this good.
Because he's hanging there.
And all these other motherfuckers are just not that fucking.
But there were catchers before.
Oh yeah,
that were just so much better.
At some point in time, there was like a ton of catchers that were really good,
and then they all left.
Retired and droughted. Yeah, like I'm just thinking even like 5-10 years ago. I'm thinking even like the Brian McCann. Like Brian McCann was like fucking. Like a beast.
What are you thinking? Like the Joe Mauer, McCann, like those kind of guys,
and the Posies, and like
were overshadowing.
Oh yeah,
Molina,
for sure.
And then all of a sudden, now Molina is that upper echelon.
Yep, outlived them all.
Did
outlived them all. Stayed healthy, and outlived them all. That's hilarious. Except Posey, who's Rosie Posey. Who's a Hall of Famer? I'm telling you, he's a Hall of Famer.
Well, if the quality of catcher like that's gone down, then technically, yeah.
I mean he's an MVP. All these types of shits.
Yeah, so
3 World Series on his back.
On his back.
I'm just kidding. It wasn't on his back. I'm saying, like,
Jesus. I was just saying, I don't think it was on his back.
No, it was on that other motherfucker's back who's shitty now.
Bumgarner.
Yep. But
he's
no.
Still hanging around too, though.
He's hanging around. He around. No hit us in 7. So yeah, all that shit's going down, and okay, let's go to WWE real quick. We're gonna break this down like for like 2 seconds, and we're gonna talk about our road trip. So Bray is gone. Why is this happening? Now, not like he was doing anything. That's fine. He disappeared. But they gave Homegirl his gimmick. I don't know. I think that's so fucking weird. And I don't like it. Like, there's so many things that I don't like about it. Because, for one, he had a full-ass gimmick all the way through. Like, I mean, and he sold merch. He's very popular. Like, I'm trying to think of...
so was Zack Ryder.
Oh, that's not the same. And you know it.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's not the same. Zack Ryder had a cult following. This motherfucker had the whole fucking world in his hands. He is a cult. I know, he is the cult. That's the difference, right? He's the whole goddamn cult. I don't know if he was shocked about it. I don't know if he was not shocked about it. I don't know. And I guess it still has to do with this one dude, right? This the other Khan.
Yeah, his cousin.
Yeah. His Nick. Evil twin. Nick Khan out here.
Evil twin.
Out here firing everybody.
Well, that's because Tony keeps spending his dad's money, so Nick has to save it. Jesus, don't you know?
Like,
literally, goodness. Tony keeps going to the freaking collectible store and picking up the next one off the shelf.
You know he does. He likes it. You're going to have to fire some folks, too. But no, I just... Like, Bray? That's so weird to me. The Bray shit is weird. That's the weirdest one. Only because like he could just come back and just be one of the most popular guys again. He was always top 4 or 5 most popular guys in WWE at any given time. Almost always. And that's what's weird about it. Like as soon as he came on the scene as the Wyatt family, like they were easily some of those popular. He's one of the most popular acts since he came into WWE as that gimmick all the way through. So it's very odd for me to see him like, oh yeah, you're gone. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, there's different. I will say, I guess, from my personal standpoint, I think they I think they made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, he was like pretty much no matter what he did, he was intriguing.
Yeah.
He was an intriguing character, and so therefore he was over because he would sell the merchandise. He would, normally when we're talking about Bray Wyatt in any form, incarnation, whatever, the storyline was interesting, whether it was a good interesting or a bad interesting because of how it was booked or whatever it is. Normally when he was involved in a program, it was one of the more talked about programs that was going on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of that is because he does have a good mind for the business, because I think a lot of those things that he did as those different characters, he came up with. And I don't think those were things that were necessarily given to him.
Right.
Or if he was given something, he took it the extra 3 miles to make it what it was. You know what I mean? And like, but you can only do so much as to where like how your character and stuff is booked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I know we had the discussions way back when that Fiend character started coming, that like, holy shit, this is, like, they like WWE has been trying slowly but surely to sort of, break out of the mold of that realistic type wrestling thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how, like, okay, back in the day, there's all those gimmicky, cartoony characters, right? And it wasn't super realistic. And then all of a sudden there's a shift to make it more real. So now you're using like just basically persons' names and like that type of shit, and everything was based in like reality. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, over the past like couple of years, they've been trying to do little things here and there. And like the Fiend could have been something that opened that shit up, because I truly believe that people won't care. I mean, some people will care because they're like, oh, that's not real, whatever. And they're not suspending the disbelief. You know what I mean? But there's a majority of us would be willing to suspend, that willing suspension of disbelief to believe that this guy is like can turn into this otherworldly creature that's essentially, has these like magical powers to like, make Randy Orton spit black ooze out of his stomach or whatever, or like be set on fire and still come back to life and shit like that. And we'll believe it because like the guy is, 100% invested in this and like makes us believe it. You know what I mean? And I think WWE's been trying to do bits and pieces of that with different aspects.
Yeah.
So he was somebody that I think would have been able to get those things over had like other things not gotten in his way. Like, for example, how he was booked with that Seth Rollins thing and how basically Seth Rollins did beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then he ended up losing.
Right.
Which I could see, it's kind of like a Freddy Krueger situation. You know what I mean? Like Freddy keeps coming back.
Sure.
But,
okay.
The movie always has a happy ending.
Right.
But there's other ways you can do it other than hitting him with a fucking mallet. You know what I mean? Like make him disappear, or like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Or make a very real weakness. Like, how, oh my God, what's the villain that's afraid of fire?
Is that,
fuck.
That's not Michael, is it? Or is it Jason?
It's one of them. It's one of them. I can't one of them, like one of them, when you like show the fire and shit, they spook and they're like gone. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit.
Okay.
That's like, okay, this is where you can, get away with that. Not like hit him with a fucking mallet. And then all of a sudden he's like, now they stop the match because like, they're like, oh, he's still a real person. It's like, no, he's not a real person. It's a fucking creature.
Yes.
I just went off on like a way fucking long ass tangent, but I think my point is that like his creative genius behind a lot of those things made those work to the extent that they did, regardless of what obstacles were in front of him. However, I think because they were, and I'm assuming this is what it was, that he was being paid a large sum of money for whatever reason, and he's making all this money on merch and yada yada yada, that he was one of those cuts.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, for the fact of like, really over this past year, how many times has he been on TV?
Very rarely.
You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whether it's a personal thing where he was taking time off, whether he told him to take time off, I don't know. You know what I mean? But like, it was sort of like a Braun Strowman thing where they pushed him to the moon and back, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, we're paying this guy this much money to do what? Okay, he's gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think, Braun and Bray are two different categories, because I mean, Braun has that size, and Braun does have that charisma that, like, if utilized properly, he can be a stud.
Exactly.
Bray Wyatt has that it factor.
Yeah.
In that no matter what he's put into, no matter what he does.
Yes.
He'll be a stud anywhere and everywhere.
Yep. He'll be fine anywhere he is.
So like that's the one they really messed up on. You know, I can see them, you know, Strowman, I can see that, cut ties, try to build some of these younger guys that are cheaper. I get that. But you need a Bray Wyatt there to help get these guys across.
Right.
Because right now, who do they really have? Because like, they have a lot of these young guys, but who of that like upper echelon tier right now in WWE, who is really there that is of that top caliber that's going to bring all of these younger guys up there?
There's only like two I can think
of. I mean, you got Rollins, you got Reigns.
Yep, that's literally the two I was thinking about. Literally the two. That's it.
Because Edge isn't going to be there forever.
Nope.
You could count Randy Orton.
Okay.
But I don't know how long he's going to be there too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But even so, Randy's been doing that for years now.
He has been doing it
Randy's
for years.
the one that helped these motherfuckers get up
Absolutely. There. He did.
And he helped Bray get there too.
Yes, he did.
Yes, but I mean, but Daniel Bryan's gone.
Yep, he's gone.
Presumably, he's gone.
Yeah, that's what they say in the streets.
Yeah. So like, he could have been a guy that, like, because I think he did reach the point that no matter what he did, it would not have mattered. Win, loss, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think he was at that
point,
what I mean? Years ago.
He was at that point where like, people are just going to gravitate toward him and whatever he's doing.
Yep.
So you put some of these guys with him, but like, you know, they like WWE has Cesaro, but Cesaro's not on that level. Sorry.
No, he's not on that level.
He's not on that level.
He's not on that level.
He's a guy that could push those guys up there, but to actually be like, you know, okay, well, he beat Cesaro, that means something.
Right. He's not on
that level. Does it? No.
There's literally, like you said, there's two guys, maybe three guys that you can think of.
I mean, because they're trying, but that's the thing. They're trying to build up more of those guys. Like, they're trying to build up the McIntyres. They're trying to build up the Lashleys and hope that they kind of stick around.
I mean, Lashley's old as fuck too. Like, I mean,
I know, and they're just building him up.
I know, it's crazy. Like, he's old as fuck.
That's why.
Like 45 years old.
Right, but that's why they keep throwing in a Goldberg.
Yep, I know. That's why they do it. But man, you got to keep these. I mean, you got to keep some of these guys around, man. Especially guys like that. Especially the Brays.
The only thing is, I think when they got those contracts, I think they were in the mindset of, oh, we're paying. That was at the time where they were like scooping everybody up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were scooping everybody they could up and trying to keep everybody else happy instead of like going somewhere else with money. And I think now that dude came in, he's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have a lot of people here, and you're also paying a lot of these people a lot of money. We got to make some changes here. That one, I just think they screwed up on, because I don't think that guy, the guy who's making the cuts, that Nick Khan, I'm not sure he knows the product like that.
No, he
and understand. Because like, if you just look at it from a book's perspective and you see how many shows he's done this year, that is an obvious cut to me. If I don't know shit, like if I don't know shit about his character, I don't know shit about what he's doing merch wise or like whatever that is. Like, I see this guy getting paid big bucks and he's wrestled 5 times for us. Oh, hell no. He's gone. that's what I think the logic was behind it. But with the caliber person that Bray Wyatt is, that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because that's just that year there was a small sample size of what he's done since I think 2014.
Yeah, he's been around for like 7 years and just made an impact like few others have in that time. So I mean, it's just I don't know.
And isn't it crazy to think that now the entire Wyatt family has been gone from WWE?
That's insane.
All of them.
It really.
And I'm not saying like because Huber died and stuff. He was already in AEW.
He was already AEW
before all the other motherfuckers.
He was first, and then it was Big Red.
And then Strowman.
And then Strowman. And now Wyatt.
And then Bray.
That's crazy.
I mean, to me, that's almost like, I think if none of the, I mean, it's almost like doing that to the Shield too, because the Shield was so impactful. What I was thinking.
It was just. I mean,
which Ambrose left on his own. Ambrose was left on his own.
Yeah.
That I don't think they would have gotten rid of him.
No, I don't think so either.
He just left on his own.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I can't do this anymore. Which is
and there's also the talks of Adam Cole leaving too.
Yeah,
that's going to be a huge blow for NXT.
It is a huge blow for NXT. He's the star.
I mean, he is one of those guys that helps
the star
make NXT what it is.
Absolutely.
Like with him, I think like when I think of like who made NXT what it is today, I think of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think of Gargano, and I think of Ciampa.
Absolutely.
Those three guys. Those are the three guys I think of.
100%. I 100% agree with you. Because those, I mean, yeah, he's the star. Like, I mean, you can throw anybody as world champion or whatever the fuck. Like, Adam Cole's the star of NXT. So, like, if he's gone, like, that is a huge blow for them. That is a huge blow for them, for sure. I mean, they'll go on, they'll be fine, but like, that's a big hole to fill. Just and then and again, I don't know how much he draws on a regular basis and these sort of things because it's
but I mean merch. Yeah, I mean, I bet you he was tops in merch for an Undisputed Era and shit.
Close. I bet you that close. I guarantee it's not close.
I bet you that shit drew like a motherfucker.
I don't think there's any merch that's moving like that in NXT except for the Undisputed Era shit. All that shit, Bay, all that shit. Mm-hmm. That's all him. That's all him. No disrespect to Kyle. No disrespect to Bobby Fish.
No, because the thing is, they're all great wrestlers, but Adam Cole's got that it.
Adam Cole is the guy.
Adam Cole's got that it factor.
Yes, he does.
Sorry, like as good a professional wrestlers as the other three are, which they're phenomenal. I love watching them in the ring. Like Kyle O'Reilly doesn't cut it for me.
No, he doesn't.
As a star like that.
Nope.
And they're trying to push him like that.
Sure. Yeah, I don't buy it.
I just don't like what they're doing with his like persona, shall we say?
Gotcha.
I think if they give him a different persona, he'd do well. But they're trying to give him like the Kevin Owens,
right,
Stone Cold kind of shit. Yeah. And it's like we've had enough of those.
We've done this already. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had enough of those. I know like what isn't, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I get that.
Right.
But like, no, it has to be more organic.
Yeah, it does. It has to be organic.
Like it feels forced.
And NXT used to be really good at that, letting it be organic. But maybe they really are trying to get some new stars, and maybe they see the writing on the wall with Adam. I don't know. I don't really know. But that's a big loss for them. And like I said, he's a guy who's small, doesn't have the greatest body, like all these things, but these motherfuckers love him, and he's great. Great on the mic. It
doesn't matter if you have it.
It doesn't matter.
If you have that it factor, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't, dude. Like it doesn't. He's got it. Whatever it is, he's got it. So, yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. Like I think that's one of the bigger ones. It's like for them, but we'll see how it plays out. Again, it's Roman's world right now, so like.
Sure.
It's Roman's role right now. So regardless, like he's making it happen. Like that's how big he is right now. There's Roman and Cena, and everybody's loving it. They're eating it up. So.
Oh yeah.
Eating it right up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in for it.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Are you in?
Am I in?
In?
I don't know what you
taking
mean.
A plane in?
Oh, I wish. Still undetermined.
Okay.
I'll say that.
All right.
I'm still undetermined.
Okay. I didn't know how in you actually were.
There are multiple factors.
Well, speaking of that.
Oh, Jesus.
So.
This was not a segue I set you up for.
But it is. So we went on
you don't get my MLB segue.
No, I got that. I'm gonna take that.
You take the weirdest ass fucking segue.
I'll take it to the moon, baby. Jesus. So no, we went on this trip, as you guys know, we went on this trip, and it was fun. Like, I mean, had a good time.
I'm glad you had fun.
Oh shit!
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I did. I had a good time. Ate some good food. Yeah. I saw lots of titties.
Jesus. I mean,
but I did.
Not in the way that the listeners would think.
No, I wasn't at a strip club. But the cleavage was out.
There you go.
It was out and about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It was out and about all day. It was all day. Well, half the day.
half of one day.
Half of one day. But it was really
you're really harping on that.
Hey. I was about to text her, but like, you got those things? You got those things wrapped up?
See, I think you were a much better hit with the old ladies, though.
So this is
the amount of times across the entire trip that some old ladies were making comments towards you.
These old white ladies love me, and then a black lady loved me too. But I think she loved my car more than she loved me.
Go ahead, looking like Patty. I so wanted you to say that. I wanted you to say it so bad.
I should have said it to an old white lady and see what that happened.
I bet you they would have loved it just the same.
They would have.
I don't think they would have gave a shit. They would have been like, "Oh, you acknowledge
me."
That's all you were saying to them the whole time. Acknowledge me.
So this is it. Really was an interesting trip overall. Aside from like the drinks that we had, I had old ladies hitting on me and kissing me. I had like 2-3 old ladies kiss me on the cheek. And they don't know me. They just kiss me on the cheek. They love me that much. Mm-hmm. We had 2 sets of girls under 25 coming up to us and having conversations. One, like, groups. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't either. Like, one thought we were gay, but they still, they still came over anyway. They still came over. I don't know. Like, but the other ones didn't. They just came the fuck over. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, it's just weird. It was like a weird thing. I was like, is this how Cape Cod is? Is they out here just coming up to random guys? It's not like we were hitting up. We weren't even looking their way. Well, the second one, I was like, oh, hey. But the first one's not at all. Like, they just came out of nowhere.
Right.
Out of nowhere, started dancing to the thong song. Mm-hmm. That's what was on.
Just came right over and started just thonging it everywhere.
Yeah, thong. I said, oh my God. I said, what is happening right now? But let's talk. Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. About it. But we went to several bars, but we can talk about our least favorite and our favorite. Let's talk about our least favorite and our favorite bars. Okay. But before we do that, let's review our final bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we do that, let's review our final bar. All right. And our final one. Let me see. Make sure I got the name right here. It's damned if I can't remember. There's too many bars.
That was the last one was Jessup's Tavern.
Yes, the last one was Jessup's Tavern.
That was a memorable one for me.
Yeah. Jessup's Tavern. That was the final one we went to. Jessup Tavern in Delaware. I can't remember where in Delaware.
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Yeah,
Newcastle, Delaware.
Newcastle. That's exactly where it is. Delaware. It's right by the water down there. Old school vibe, like very Civil War, like whatever the fuck vibes down there.
I would say
Revolutionary War. Excuse
me. Civil War.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I'm sure it was around there too, but the Revolutionary War, for sure. Like, I mean, that's definitely the vibes they had down that way. I've been there previously, but I wanted to take him. I wanted to take you.
You wanted to take me on a date.
Yeah, I wanted to take you on a date over there.
That's what tavern. It felt like. It felt like everybody in there.
Everybody's on a date,
except for me.
Yeah, I was lonely. No old ladies hit on me this time, so I couldn't do nothing about it.
No.
But Jessup's Tavern is dope. There's I think it's dope. That's the reason I want to take you there. I was like, you gotta go. Like, you just gotta go and just see this shit, feel the vibes, see what's really good. And I was like, you're not gonna be disappointed because it's like they got all the beer in the world, like you can ask for, like whatever type of style of beer you want. They also have mixed drinks if you want them. I had a mixed drink.
Well, they had a lot of selections.
Yeah,
they just had a lot of selections.
They had a lot of selections
for drinks.
They did. Like, it was.
I was very surprised.
It was real thick with it. They have a book full of shit, dude. Like, I mean,
well, there was a book of beers that you could like literally buy there and take home.
I mean, an old school. Like, it's cool though because they had like this old school fucking looking book like here, like.
And everybody that was like a server was like in like period costume.
Yeah, they were all dressed up.
Like our server looked like a pirate and shit.
He did. He looked like a fucking pirate.
It was fucking great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I loved every minute of that.
It was all good. Like, I was all about it. Like, I mean, they all had to get up on. The food was excellent. I don't know. Did you finish off your shit?
I did. I absolutely did.
Yeah. And how was that?
It was fantastic the second time. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
No, the food is phenomenal. I had it twice. And then they have this ice cream motherfucker. And that shit is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, it is good as fuck. Like, there's no other way to slice it or dice it. Like, this is like, I went to that place. Let me look up the reviews. Let me see what they have online. I know it's over 9.5. I knew that.
You mean 4.5?
Whatever. 4.6.
There you go.
4.6 over 1,300 reviews, right? At a 4.6.
It's a good sample size.
It's a real good sample size. So it's well known on Facebook. It gets 5 stars, and I'm gonna go down. Even on Open Table, it gets 4.5 stars. On TripAdvisor, it gets 4 stars. Where are you? Because this is the real Yelp. I'm looking for the Yelp one because Yelp is harsh. Yelp is harsh. They are.
Yelper.
Yelp is hard. I don't go by Yelp because Yelp is super harsh and like a lot of people.
Yeah, because that's where all
real like, complainers though.
Yeah, they go right to Yelp.
Yeah, I don't do Yelp like that. They're pieces of shit. They are. They give it 4 stars though, 4 out of 5, and anything at 4 out of 5 on a Yelp.
That's pretty damn good.
Fucking goddamn good. Like, if it's a 4-star on Yelp with 253 reviews, like, I mean, that's a goddamn good place. So you can't do any better than that. You really can't. So
it does not get much better than that.
No. If it's a 3.5 on Yelp, I'm going. Like, that's what I'm saying to you. Like, if it's 3.5 on Yelp, I'm going. If 4 stars, it's a fucking banger. And that's exactly what this was. So I would, out of the 10 scale, I would rate this place a 9.8. Because it gives me all the good foods, it gives me all the good drinks, it gives me all the good vibes. Like, I would go there on many different occasions, and I think it would be a blast. Like I said, the food is phenomenal, drinks are phenomenal, vibe is phenomenal. It's good shit.
Yeah.
What do you?
No, think? I would. I honestly, that I think overall, like everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Entire vibe. Drinks, food, everything included. I think that was my favorite place.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite place. So that's why I give it the highest rating I can, 9.9.
9.9.
I can't give anything a 10 because like nothing's perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
But god damn it, it was close.
It's close, dude.
It's real close. Like that. Like
I will
like,
travel to that place again.
And
I am going to travel to that place again. I'm going to literally travel on Saturday because I got to go to Dover. So
well, there you go.
I'm traveling.
So
I'm stopping there before I go up there.
There you go.
On Saturday. Perfect. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm anywhere in that area, I will be going there.
How close is it to Philly? Did we figure that out?
Yeah, I think it was like 45
minutes. If I have other,
it wasn't like super close.
No, it's not super close. If it was a half hour, I would for sure be going there for Philly. But if I have time in between Philly, like if I know I'm doing something like and I got to Philly, like I don't know, I might stop by that way. That's a place to stop by.
I mean, it's still not like egregious. Yeah, it's about 50 minutes.
50 minutes, yeah. I mean, it's
50 minutes.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's like going to whatchamacallit, Atlantic City, some shit like that from there. It's like an hour.
But yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a travel if anybody is in the Philadelphia area and they have a car.
Or if you're like Wilmington.
Yeah.
What else is close there?
Wilmington, Newark, Delaware.
Yeah, Newark, Delaware, not Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
But
any of that shit.
Yeah, if you're more like southernish Jersey, you'll be close enough.
Yeah. Jersey, Philly, South
shit,
Jersey.
Even if you're like Westchester, PA, like that's close.
Yeah.
That's closer. That's even closer than Philly.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally
Elkton,
do that.
Maryland. That's close.
Yeah, Elkton. Yeah, if you're in that area, Maryland, that little crevice there, that's all about within an hour.
That little like Bay Area that has like Aberdeen and shit in it.
And you can walk around there too. Like it looks cute over there. Like I don't know, like you.
Well, because it's like an old colonial city. It's an old colonial town, old colonial city. So it's got the cobblestone streets, got the cobblestones and shit. The tavern's in like one of those old brick buildings.
Yep. And I think they got other shit over there too. Like everything was closed over there. But if you go during the day,
it was like historic. Yeah, they got historical shit over
there. I would take a trip down there and just enjoy the day. Go stop. You got to stop by that place. Got to get reservations in. I would.
I would say, yeah, I'd make a reservation even if you don't need it. Because
just to have it. Yeah, just to have it. Make sure it's all. You don't want to be there and be like, oh, I can't go in. Like, go ahead and get that right. Get that shit together. Because I think that's definitely worth the trip. So that is the highest score I got. What did I give it again? 9.8?
You gave it a 9.8.
Yeah, that's a 9.8. Overall, that was probably my favorite too. I just had to experience it again with somebody else and just make sure I was thinking the right thing the first time. But I was like, this is fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna give like a shout out to the Milagro Cafe. And you will read that review, I think, after Duffy's Tavern. I don't know if that's the next one or the one after that. Can't remember the order.
Yeah, I think that was third.
It's third. It might be third or fourth, but like if it's third, that has a special place in my heart, and I will be returning if I'm anywhere near that area. And I will get food this time too. Like I'm not gonna play games. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and do the whole shebang there. That shit looks dope. Give me a second place. What's the second place? Is it Duffy's for you, or you got something else?
I don't think it'd be Duffy's.
No.
Why would it be Duffy's?
No, because that girl.
Oh shit! You're right. I forgot that's what that place was called.
Yeah, sir.
I mean, that was pretty banging. Mm-hmm. I mean, I also this is just me though. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed the cigar bar.
Oh, the cigar bar was really nice.
But that's like, I feel like that's a different category. You know what I mean? Because like,
you know what?
Like the drink wasn't for me, the vibe is like all I'm about. Like I'm about that whole vibe.
That's a good vibe. That's a good vibe.
You know, just sit there, chill with a cigar, watch the TV.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah.
The drink wasn't like overly phenomenal.
No, it was a
but it was
drink.
Good. But it was good.
No, it was a good drink. And you know what? They had a drink menu.
Mm-hmm. They did.
As opposed to some other bars
right.
I went to, which is going to, conversely, my least favorite bar.
Oh yeah, what was that one?
Exactly. See, can't remember the fucking name.
I think we're on the same wavelength here. No, it was that first one we went to that one day.
Jesus. I don't know if it's my first. I don't know if it's my least favorite bar. You're talking not the first bar we went to the whole time.
No. I'm talking about when we double back
in motherfucking Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I think that one was the worst. The Munchkey.
The Munchkey motherfucking bar.
The Munchkey, whatever.
That was a disappointment.
Like the drink itself wasn't bad.
No.
But the fact that they didn't have any.
I just had Crown though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I had a Long Island iced tea because they didn't have a drink menu. The drink itself wasn't bad.
You don't have ginger beer to make a Moscow Mule?
Facts. I ordered a Moscow Mule, and they said we don't have ginger beer. Can't do that.
Yeah, that was absurd. Like, I think that's absurd.
I was like, well, what do you have?
You're at a bar where the Moscow Mule is a very popular drink, like one of the most popular drinks in America, and you don't have ginger beer.
Yeah.
What's your point?
That's a problem.
What's the point? Come on, Munchkey. You gotta do better than that, Monkey.
See, I don't think I can go with Duffy's Tavern as a second though.
No,
it's hard to pick because there's a lot of aspects.
You can go with the fucking the whiskey bar. That's cool. Or the cigar bar.
But I also forgot about Jack's Gold Line.
Oh yeah, Jack's Gold Line.
And just how good everything was.
Jack's Gold Line is great.
That's like the consummate sports bar.
Yeah. You really can't get much
like
better
that
than
is
Jack's Gold Line.
That like I want something like that near me.
I have something like that near me.
So I can live there. But like with the frozen drinks, like because the frozen drinks,
there's no frozen drinks.
No, well, fuck that. Then it's not the same.
It's not the same. But to be fair, it's near the ocean. Anything near the ocean and they don't have frozen drinks, what are we doing? Like they gotta have frozen drinks near the ocean.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but these frozen drinks were like especially like.
Oh, they're so good.
Because now I tried more than one. Like I went back to the creamsicle because we had that last year. At least I had that last year. I had to go back to it. So I was like, it was phenomenal. Had it again, just as phenomenal.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
What did you like better? Did you like the frozen creamsicle, or did you like the margarita creamsicle better?
What do you mean from the?
You know what I mean. From Milagros.
Oh, the creamsicle.
You like the one from Jack's?
The frozen. Yeah, Jack's.
Over the other margarita.
Yeah, I'm not a margarita guy.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm not a tequila person.
My favorite drink was the one I had at Milagros.
That was my favorite margarita I've ever had.
That was
not my favorite drink.
That was my favorite drink of the whole fucking time. The drink I had there.
It was very good because it was all very fresh.
The second one was Jack's Gold Line.
No, I like Jack's Gold Line better. I like those frozen drinks better.
Okay. No, I didn't know that. I mean,
I'm not honest. like margaritas are not my thing.
Oh, fair enough. I'm not mad at it.
So that's why
I didn't know what you liked better. I was like, that's why I was asking. I was like, how much you like better?
Yeah, no, the frozen shit at Jack's Gold Line.
No, that I mean, they do something different with their fucking shit. I don't know what they do with it, but it's just not the atypical. I had a strawberry daiquiri. Even my strawberry daiquiri tastes different. It doesn't taste the same.
Right, and how many ways can you really do a strawberry daiquiri?
Right. I know
apparently they do it in a way that's
they put like some cream or like something in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like some ice cream or some shit in it. Like
I don't know,
or something, and they mix it up.
Fucking fantastic.
It's so good. That shit is fire. But yeah, no. Jack's Gold Line is one of the best sports bars I've ever been to. If not the best sports bar I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I've never watched sports there. So it has nothing to do with the sports. When sports are on, it's probably even better. That's what I'm saying to you.
Probably. Yeah. Because if I could spend all day in there,
right. I just need
I'd lose my ass.
I need a lady bartender though. Those dudes were pissing me off.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, those dudes were pissing me off. I need a lady bartender.
But like I had that meatball stromboli. Oh
yeah, so good.
Oh
no, you had the. I had the. What the fuck did I have?
So
the fucking. Oh, what are those things called? Empanadas.
Yeah,
those were good. Those were good. The pizza was good. I don't know if it was as good as
It looked the same.
It did. It's not as good as whatchamacallit.
Permandy's.
It's not as good as Permandy's. Okay. But it's good. Let's not get it twisted.
I'm just looking back at some of the pictures, and I'm just like looking at the pictures of the food.
Yeah.
I took.
Yeah.
And like some of these are like some of the best meals I've had in my life.
Yeah. Some of them are
like I went back and had that monster lobster roll again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so good, right?
I missed it so much. I'm almost gonna have to make that like a yearly thing.
Oh, can I give I mean, I'm gonna give a lot of shout outs right here, but I'm gonna give a shout out to that fucking Fifth Element, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that food was good too.
Yeah.
Lamb. I had the lamb poutine fries.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
so good.
So good.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give that some props too. It's not my very favorite, but that's a place to go.
But it was damn good. That's definitely worthwhile.
That's worth going back to too. Like I mean, there's just
that whole area, just that Newport, the Newport, Rhode Island area.
Yeah.
If you've never been there, check it out.
Check it out. It's a good vibe. I will definitely, if I drive up anywhere near there, I'm gonna stop by there all the time.
Yeah.
Milagro Cafe and that shit. The Milagro Cafe and the whiskey. The cigar bar close to each other, are they not? I thought they were pretty close to each other.
Oh, I didn't think they were that close to each other.
Like 15, 20 minutes, I thought.
I don't know.
Hold up. I'm looking.
I didn't think it was that close.
Because if it's that close.
Because the Milagro one was in Connecticut.
Yeah, they're both in Connecticut.
I didn't think both of them were.
Yeah, they're both in Connecticut.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What's that cigar bar? Vintage. Okay. Oh no, you're wrong. I'm wrong. No, it's in Rhode Island, but it's only 12 minutes away.
Okay.
Because it's right on the fucking border. That vintage is right on the border, right on the other side.
Okay.
So that's
because I know that was more in like a not like on the water, but it was more in like a little not city area, but yeah. No, okay. It's like 10 minutes, 10-ish, 10 to 15 minutes away.
Yeah, it's not far. That's a hop skip. I'll do that all day, every day. Hit those two up. Boop, boop. And then go to fucking Newport. That's gonna be 4 hours out of my day. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. 4 hours out of my day.
Yeah.
Just do that shit. Don't care. I'll be going somewhere, has nothing to do with that. I said, where are we going? Oh, we're going here? Okay. We're going to have to leave early because I'm about to fuck this shit up. Like, I'm going to do that. I got to have time for that shit. For sure. That shit is like that. Like,
I was say, if I head back up that way.
So.
That northern way. Definitely hit those places up.
Yeah, so basically the whole trip, like as far
leave a day or two early.
No facts though. No bullshit. Like I'm gonna do that shit. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like there's no bullshit. But honestly, like the bars that we visited, and I'm not counting the Cape Cod. We went to a ton of bars in Cape Cod. We're not counting that. Like because these were just
they weren't on the schedule.
They weren't on the schedule and they weren't that great. Like compared to the shit we went to that were 4.5, 4.6, except for one.
Wait, which one?
Except for the bar we went back to again. I have to go back there again because that shit is always banging.
Which one?
The fucking one up. I don't remember the fucking shit. The one with the good ass clam chowder.
Oh, you're talking about up in Cape Cod, right?
Up in Cape Cod.
Brax.
Motherfucking Brax.
Yeah, no, that's good shit.
That's some good shit right there. Server wasn't great, but server was not great. But but Brax deserves to be on the list.
It does.
That's a 4.5er right there for sure.
Yeah.
That
definitely beats out a couple of the ones we went to.
Yeah.
For me, for sure.
Yeah, I think it beats out about 2 or 3 of them for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, for sure. I mean, well, there was definitely 2 that it beat out.
For sure.
Definitely 2 that it beat
easily.
out. Easily beat out. No question. No question. But majority of them were just so good. Like just the drinks and the food and the atmosphere was good. Brax is dope though. I like the vibes of Brax. Brax is.
Well, yeah, because it's got a huge outdoor.
Yeah.
Place.
Huge outdoor place. The food is always banging. Drinks are always good.
Yeah.
Like the food is banging. Like food is like that. Like it's just the clam chowder is like that.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, but I thought the overall was overall a great experience. But we'll have to do something.
I like that arcade bar too.
I like the arcade bar. That was cool.
I thought like for an arcade bar, I thought they had really fucking good drinks.
Yeah. No, the drinks were really good. I could have sat there all day and have those fucking drinks.
Yeah.
So I bought all those quarters.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
So I bought all those fucking quarters. Why did we leave that place in the first place?
I don't know.
Well, did we have something to do?
We did.
Yeah, we did. Damn
shame. We did have something to do.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. Yeah, that was a good place. I like that little arcade place. But I have all the quarters still, so if I go back up there, I don't have to do anything else. You
should have put them in the batting cage. Take another round of.
Jesus, I need the work. I need the work. So that's all there is to it. But if we're gonna do another trip, we gotta do another thing. We gotta do another thing entirely.
What do you mean another thing?
Like if we do a trip, we gotta do something else. I'm gonna let you choose.
I don't know what you mean by something else.
I don't know. No, we can still do the drink thing, but we just gotta go a different place, different places, different route, different deal.
Do we go to the worst places?
We could. Oh, we could.
I don't want to do that because I feel like I'll just waste my money. Like the thing is,
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. It's a terrible idea. Why would you want to do that?
No, that sounds fun though.
It does, but it doesn't. Because like I don't want to pay for shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't if I'm gonna get good drinks and good food, I don't mind paying for it. You know what I mean? But if I'm gonna literally go to a place knowing it sucks,
right?
Because it's been reviewed that it sucks,
right?
And then I go there and I pay for the food and I pay for the drinks and they suck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
And I'm just not gonna have a good time. Like I'm just gonna leave every place and be like, what the fuck was that? That tastes like a piece of shit.
Like so
and then
much fun.
No, it doesn't though, because I will have zero fun. In theory, it sounds great because the experiment of it to be like, does this really suck that bad?
And
more oftentimes it's
going to be shitty. Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna be mad that like all of a sudden now I've spent the same amount of money that I did for good shit, but for bad shit. And I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does not sit well with.
That's fair.
If I'm gonna complain after every here's how it is. If I'm gonna leave every bar or every place like I left that Munchkey place, I'm not gonna have a good time. And I'm gonna want to go home. I'm going to want to go home immediately.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No,
I'll be like, I'm not even making it out of Pennsylvania. Just take me back home. I don't want to go anymore. Just take me back.
Take me back. That's fucking hilarious. No, I mean, yeah, I was just thinking about doing something like if we do something, I'm gonna leave. I will say this is. You could be like, this is what I want to do.
Well, I was gonna say one thing that I think we should have done differently.
Yeah.
And I know I brought this up in the middle of the trip.
Yeah.
Is that to give everything a fair chance? Because there were places that we just had drinks.
Right. We got to have some sort of food.
Yeah. Even if we just share, like a sandwich or like, share an appetizer or something, just to be like, we had this food.
Right.
To give it a shot. Because I don't want to completely shit on that Munchkey place because the food looked pretty bang.
It did look good.
We just didn't have it.
We didn't have it. It did look good. But you don't have ginger beer, bro.
Oh no, that's a problem.
You gonna have all the shrimp and all this shit cooking on the fucking grill, but you can't afford some ginger beer? Go out to the grocery store, get some ginger beer. Go out to the liquor store, buy some ginger beer.
Right. So
before your shift.
Okay. So now, do you hear what you're doing right here? You hear what you're doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave every bar that same way. You gonna have fun on this trip? Fuck no.
That's true.
You're not gonna have fun.
That's true.
You're not gonna have fun.
You don't have this?
You're already fired up about it, and that's just one fucking place.
I was literally
imagine a list of 30 of them. Do that 30 times, and then tell me you had fun.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a good time for me.
No,
it's not gonna be a good time.
No, we will just literally bitch the whole time.
Yeah, I'll be.
Then we'll go. We'll fucking sleep in a hotel. We'll get up, be pissed, and be like, "Well, today's gonna be better." Oh wait, no, it's not, because these places suck just as much. And I'm gonna waste a week of my summer being like going to shitty ass bars.
Yeah, no.
Summer's already not long enough.
No, it's true. No, it's
I don't want to wait. I don't want to waste a week of it going to pile of shit bars.
No, that's shitty. No, you're right.
In theory, I would love to hear somebody do that. I don't want to do it myself.
That's fair. That's fair.
Unless I'm getting paid to do it. If I'm getting paid to do it, or I don't have to, here's how I do it, is if I don't have to pay for the things I get.
If we get sponsorship.
Yeah, facts.
like
if we would get some kind of sponsorship, or like one of us won one of them Keno things or shit like that, like the lottery.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was fun.
That we could just literally be like, okay, here's our budget. We go to these bars, and this is like, it's not like our actual money. Then I'll do it, because then I won't feel as bad. Because the way I feel worse about it is if I paid for it out of my own pocket. If I didn't pay for it out of my own pocket, I'm not going to be as much of a bitch. Because I'll be like, well, it was free, so I can't complain that much.
Yeah.
But True. It still was shitty. Like, I'll give an honest review.
But
I'll give an honest review, but like, I didn't pay for it.
Right.
So, but if I pay for it and it was shitty,
yeah, it's not good luck.
Forget about it.
Yeah, it's not good luck. So it won't be like, this is like a thing I probably won't do super often, but like I think it was fun to do, like something like this. I think it's fun, but I will leave it up to you. This time, I will still make all the plans or whatever and make it happen. But like if you're like, hey, this would be a good idea, I'll be like, all right, let's do it, and I'll make it happen.
We should go to all of the arcade bars.
Oh, I'm totally down with that. I'm totally down with that.
So much money though. That's gonna be so much.
It's a lot of money. I mean, it is. I mean, it's gonna be more money than what we spent already. I don't think so.
I don't know. I just like arcade bars.
No, I love arcade bars. I'm totally down with doing that. They're popping up more and more all over the place.
Yeah, because they're a fucking great idea.
Yes, they are. I don't know who invented that idea, but that's a great idea. Props to them.
Yeah.
Props to them for sure.
Someone who, like me, has not grown up yet.
Oh, that's right. Right.
I'm all Peter Pan in this motherfucker.
No, that's ignorant.
That's ignorant.
That's ignorant.
Did you hear the extension they got?
What?
Did you hear about that?
Oh, you're talking about South Park? Yeah, I did.
Fucking $900 million.
That's insane.
To make 14 movies for that HBO Max or whatever.
Yeah.
Or no, Paramount, whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
And then to extend it through a 30th season.
Yeah, it's fun.
Comedy Central.
I mean, South Park
and
is
a
one
video
of my favorite
game.
shows.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorite shows, so I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, I just saw that today. I was like, holy shit.
I did see that.
It's them and The Simpsons, man.
Yeah,
Forever.
and I like South Park way more than I like The Simpsons. So
it's different.
It is different. I don't like The Simpsons that much, so I'm not a big Simpsons guy. I tried to. I've never been into it like that. Personally.
Goes over your head. I get it.
Yeah, probably. Probably does. No, I've never been a big fan of it. That's just one of those shows.
Simpsons did it.
Yeah, Yeah.
I do love that.
Yeah, that shit is funny. That shit is funny. All right. Well, we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna hold off on the talk of the Olympics because it's not over yet. We'll do like a full recap of the Olympics.
Does that mean I have to start watching it?
No, you just got to look at the recaps. I got a lot of stuff to say
about
a lot of different things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to say about it. So I think it'll be.
But we'll wait till it's over.
Yeah, let's wait till it's over, which is I think is be by next week, and then we'll come back to it. We'll hit that right back up.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. That'll do it this week for the Sweatshop Podcast. Please like, follow, share, and if you want to look at all our shit, we got that link tree, baby. That tree that's linked up. We got a tree. It is growing. Climb up it. Look at all the branches. We got branches everywhere. It's Linktree. linktr.ee/sweatshoppod. As simple as that. And it's posted everywhere that you can go. It has everything that you want as far as content that is related to the Sweatshop Podcast. It has the HTW Network website. It has the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitters, the Instagrams, the YouTubes, the Facebooks, everything. All that shit's on there. Every single thing.
Got it all.
Everything is on there. Got it all. So please check us out there. Keep looking for us every few days or so. I'm going to be posting a new review that we had done over the course of the week on our road trip. So stay tuned for those things as well. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Well, since we didn't have an episode last week, we also didn't get to kind of recap or talk about the Tag Camp Grand Prix that happened either. Which that popped off last Tuesday and Wednesday, which if you missed it, get yourself on IWTV, give that a watch. If you're not a subscriber yet to IWTV, what are you waiting for? There's so much Camp Leapfrog on there that you need to watch, especially leading up to this Sunday. I can't believe it's coming up already, but this Sunday is Abby Jane's 21st birthday extravaganza, and it is Camp Leapfrog's first field trip out to the H2O Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Tickets are still available. Go grab them. Go grab them while they're there. They're on sale online until Saturday evening, but if you can't get them then, you can still get them at the door Sunday morning / afternoon. We'll be there selling them as well. So come check us out. Come check out our first live event there. It's a doubleheader with IWTV and their special IWTV 100. So stick around for that if you're getting tickets to Camp Leapfrog, or if you are already coming to IWTV 100, come a little early for some Camp Leapfrog action there and help us all celebrate Abby Jane's 21st birthday as Camp Leapfrog can only do. I promise it'll be a great time. We got some cool things. We got a raffle. We got a big time raffle that's going to be there. We have some exclusive t-shirts that are going to be on sale at this event. We're also going to have some posters that are going to be signed that you guys can buy as well. We have a lot of great sponsors for this event. So I just want to take a moment because this will probably be the last time I personally get to thank them. Mm-hmm. So I just want to take the time to thank our sponsors, the VSW podcast, the Brotherly Love Wrestling podcast. We also have Gorilla Press helping to sponsor us. We also have Combat Fights Unlimited as one of our sponsors. We also got the Bob Culture podcast, good friend of ours, sponsor as well. And then our large sponsor is from the book realm. Actually, it's a novel called Bump by the author Matt Wallace, and it's about a young girl who wants to get into the wrestling business, but there's stuff with the athletic commission and things and hurdles that are getting in her way. So it's a good story about perseverance and kind of working toward your goals. So I just want to give a shout out to all those different sponsors for helping to make this live event on Sunday possible for us here at Camp Leapfrog. And I hope everybody comes out and joins us. If you're not able to join us, you can still watch it on IWTV on Sunday. The main stream starts at 1 o'clock, but we will have an open swim going at 12:35. So check that out. And also go back on IWTV and watch all of our previous shows, including the Tag Camp Grand Prix, which congratulations to Boomer Hatfield and Molly McCoy for being our first Campeonatos de Ranas. They are the inaugural champions there. And they'll actually be defending those titles at our live event on Sunday.
Oh, yes.
They will be defending those titles.
That's fire.
So that should be very exciting. Now, if you don't have IWTV, but are still interested in Camp Leapfrog, head over to the HTW Network YouTube page or the Camp Leapfrog Facebook, because all this week we've been doing something that is greater than those things in the ocean that swim around and have teeth. You know, that Shark Week thing? We've been having Frog Week this whole week. And where we've been putting out over the past year, we've put out matches from all of our different specials that we've had, and we've put them into little compilations. And each day we've been releasing a new compilation of matches from all across this entire year. So if you're not really sure whether you want to dip your toes in the water with IWTV and Camp Leapfrog, check out our Frog Week episodes on the HTW Network YouTube page. You can find them. You can probably just search up HTW Network through YouTube, or you can go to hightenctionhtw.com, and under the podcasts, you'll see our YouTube link, and there will be the Frog Week episodes, or you can look on the Camp Leapfrog Camp Leapfrog Facebook page. All of them will be there, or we actually do live stream them on Twitter. Usually they start around 6 o'clock, so you can catch them there. But if you want to see kind of like, not necessarily the best of the best, but just some of our more captivating moments that we've had across the entire year, check those Frog Week episodes out. And if you like them, then get your butt over to IWTV and subscribe to see the rest of what Camp Leapfrog offers. But definitely check out Frog Week. That's happening all this week leading up to Abby Jane's 21st birthday. So that's across YouTube, our Facebook page, and even our Camp Leapfrog Twitter, which you can find us on social media at Camp Leapfrog. In addition to everything Camp Leapfrog, we still are churning out a lot of things here on the HTW Network, including new Moran and Friends episodes, including a new Sambo show. We also keep churning out Tommy Talks Tape. So we got a lot of things still coming out for you guys with the HTW Network, in addition to all of this Camp Leapfrog content. So make sure you check us out. On our YouTube page or Facebook, you can find High Tension Wrestling or the HTW Network at High Tension HTW across all social medias. But really check out that YouTube page, because that's where a lot of our content is, including some exclusive tadpole matches for Camp Leapfrog, as well as all of our podcasts, including us right here. The Sweatshop always drops there on the YouTube page as well. So make sure you check out all the great content coming to you from the HTW Network. And then I have one more plug, and that's for me and the Kilowatt. I'm coming back, but the Kilowatt is joining me this time, and we are going to be back at the Sanctuary in Hazleton. We're going to be back at the Sanctuary co-hosting their event on August the 15th. So that'll be not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday. The Kilowatt and myself will be co-hosting that event. So make sure you come out. If you're around the Hazleton, Pennsylvania area, come out, check us out. It's only $5. It's one of the best deals you can get. $5 tickets. I believe the event starts around 4:30, something like that. So make sure you come check us out. Come say hi. And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who did stop by at Legends of Hamburg the past weekend, because you didn't get to talk about that much either. But checking out the table of Camp Leapfrog, coming out to meet world famous CB, coming out to meet Johnny Moran, seeing all of our good friends there. We had a really good time. So thank you to those guys, Legends of Hamburg and Outbreak Wrestling, for putting on that event. We really enjoyed ourselves. I know you were there for the show itself.
I was.
But yeah, the convention was great too, seeing all those different legends and just a bunch of other wrestling personalities, companies, vendors, all that kind of stuff coming together and just having this really great day at a very historic building in the Hamburg Fieldhouse. Thought it was a really great thing. And it looks like they're going to be having another one next year. So stay tuned and see what that's going to be all about. But keep checking our friends out there as well. And I guess just to end it off, you can always follow me at Maestro A. Scott. And I think that's all I got, or at least all that I can say. We'll put it that way, because we do still have some things. We always got things cooking. We always got things cooking, but I can't put out the new menu yet until we get through the week. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no.
I can't give you everything.
Don't do it all.
Don't do it all. So,
before we leave, there is an update in the Trevor Bauer situation. I don't know if you saw anything about these text messages.
Oh, no, I did not.
So apparently during the restraining order, she says it was consensual, but he went too far with, I guess it was like assault and battery. But here's the thing. Again, I'm not gonna out.
Which was kind of what we figured.
Right. This is what, because it's not she said like there was one part, I guess in the first encounter where it was a non-consensual sexual, like anal sex. Like it basically, she's saying it's non-consensual anal sex in the first encounter, but she came back for a second encounter where she suffered 2 black eyes. But this is what she said in the encounter. This is I guess one of her friends starts off with this little thing, and she says, "What the fuck is he thinking?" And he says, and the girl says, "He felt so bad. I literally had no idea it was going to be that bad. Like, I'm okay, but holy shit." He said, okay. That's what the other person said. Okay. I thought he like actually got violent. As long as it was consensual, I don't have to kill him. And she was like, it was consensual, but like didn't expect 2 black eyes. He definitely took it too far, don't you think? Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, Bauer. Take a goddamn chill pill. And it says, she says, not normal. Touch, chill, please. Oops, I don't know what that means. But, yeah, I mean, but this is the second time. Like, I think this is the second encounter, not the first encounter. The first encounter was supposedly an anal rape situation, but then she went back for more. So clearly it wasn't an anal rape situation. Like I said, it's more of a, she wants it rough. He got real rough. And yeah, that's the update. Well, I'm sure, but apparently the teammates.
There'll probably be more.
The problem is the teammates don't want him back because of that whole shit. And I don't really blame them. That's some weird ass shit, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, either way, it's just a gigantic distraction.
Yeah, it's a weird
for a team who's a playoff contender.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean? Like, regardless of whether he's in the right or the wrong or wherever you think. Yep. Overall, it's just a bad distraction to have for the team. So I do understand that.
Oh, I absolutely understand that. That makes perfect sense. So yeah, but anyway.
But I mean, that's pretty much in line with kind of what we thought. It was consensual, but then he took it too far.
Right. So, but
it doesn't mean he.
At first, it was coming out like she was saying it was like sexual assault, like it wasn't like consensual, like it was a rape situation.
Right.
And that's not. And I was like, no, that's.
I mean, she probably did not consent to having 2 black eyes.
No. But apparently she didn't consent to the first shit either, but she came back for it, so I don't really know what that's about.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little dicey.
And then you got to talk to other, like, if there's more people coming out like, oh yeah, this motherfucker out here rough. Or was it just her that she was rough with? I don't know. That's the thing. Usually when somebody's like that, like, it's more than one person involved.
Correct.
So usually
like this is where you'd start to see the snowball gain traction down the hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with the Cosby thing, it was like, oh yeah, shit, he did that to me too. He did that to me too. And it's like, well, fuck. Now,
And I would expect it some more to come out by then. That was a while ago. Like,
sure.
But whatever. I'm still keeping my eyes peeled to see how this all rolls out for Trevor. It's still not a good look, regardless of how it all shakes out. He needs some therapy. All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. For me and the Maestro, we are closing up shop.